For a while now, I've thought that cars were getting too big. Motor vehicles were just getting too big. And specifically, the first one I thought about was the Hummer. Not H2 or H3, which they are big, but H1, the original Hummer. Huge. And it's usually just like one, maybe two people in it. But it's huge. Take up the entire lane, go line to line. And one of the reasons why this first really started bothering me wasn't that it's a gas guzzler, because that's a personal decision. If you want to spend $50 and get half a tank of gas, whatever, that's up to you. But where was I going with this? Oh, the parking size. I was a parking lot volunteer for like 5 years. I've been a parking lot volunteer, and we would park large vehicles not in the regular lot, but against the ditch on the in the parking lot. And we're like, what? Well, it's safety. Those spots are a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. But also, since there's not a row right behind you, you're not in the regular parking lot, you're able to back up. There's not always pedestrians behind you can't see and stuff. That's why. That's one of the choices you have. If you have a big vehicle, you have to park somewhere different. But that's not the way it is in most places. Like at Walmart or on the street, even just when you're driving, they're so huge. My uncle posted something on Facebook a couple weeks ago. It relates to this, especially because he looked in his rearview mirror and all he could see was the Ford logo and a grill. He couldn't see the vehicle. Such a huge truck. So he looked up on the internet. It was like a Ford F65 Zine 6500. I don't know. It was big. He posted a picture of it, and it's a 4-door extended cab and a regular sized bed, and it's a dually. Not where it's coming out, but the whole thing was just as wide enough to have two tires. I was like, oh my goodness, two in the back, and it was huge. There was somebody standing next to it, and they needed a ladder to get into it. I mean, it was just like, that should not be street legal. Should not be street legal. I saw, and we parked by a vehicle. They pulled forward because they had to fit in the spot, so they were over the line coming this way. It's huge. It was only like an F650 or something, dual cab, flatbed. So it wasn't the same truck, but it was almost huge. And I was like, that should not be street legal, because it's not safe. It's not safe whenever it goes from line to line, or it goes over the line in the parking lot, or because it's just not safe. I mean, they have rules about what is too small. Like, I look at like golf carts. You can't have a golf cart on the road. It's not street legal unless it has like headlights, seatbelt, doors, or something. There are all these different regulations. Do they have the same regulations for the big cars? Because size does matter. I know size matters. Be too small, too big. You've got to be just right. You've got to be just right. Big cars are too big. And it's not... I mean, what's that vehicle good for? I mean, it's good for construction, towing big things, heavy things, machinery. Maybe farm tools, maybe. But should it be on the streets, suburbia? No, it shouldn't.